Morning, glory, evening, grace, brother, and sisters. Great to have everybody back on with us here with our Temperance Awakening. And we look forward now to our 10th vaping lecture overall, which is day 3 of our quit. And so now looking at day 3 and replace and taper. Going to be looking at nicotine replacement therapy. And nicotine replacement therapy works by delivering measured doses of the substance into the body through a gum, like a piece of gum, an inhalator, or an inhaler, a lozenge, like a piece of hard candy, like a nicotine replacement lozenge would be something very similar, like to a cough drop, a patch, or a spray. And nicotine continues to enter the system, but you're not taxing your lungs with the other toxic ingredients in vape juice. NRT doesn't help with social or emotional triggers, which we'll talk about later in the program, but it can help reduce your cravings and withdrawal symptoms so you can focus on conquering your underlying addiction. And like nicotine replacement therapy, sends measured doses of nicotine in smaller quantities, like than what you would get through vaping or in other tobacco products. And you gradually kind of reduce the nicotine until you don't need any of it anymore. And medical professionals have been using nicotine replacement therapy successfully for more than 30 years. And lots of solid science shows that NRT increases your chances of recovering from nicotine dependence. A 2018 review of 136 studies that involved nearly 65,000 people published in the Cochrane Database of Systematic Reviews shows that NRT increases the rate of quitting by more than 50%, and that's just one study, as well as several other studies have shown, over the years, that NRT works better than people that just try to quit cold turkey. Most people just want to quit cold turkey, but people that use NRT have a much higher success rate. You can go back and watch the tobacco lectures that we put out, and we have a whole section where we also talk about nicotine replacement therapy, and we give a lot of the stats about how using NRT is much more successful than not using NRT. And of course, teenagers without parental support or women who are pregnant or nursing should not use nicotine replacement therapy. And to start reducing your physical dependence on nicotine, the curriculum that we have kind of recommends over-the-counter lozenges or the nose spray, as they could especially be better for people who vape, as they both deliver nicotine and give your lungs a much-needed break. NRT does not replicate the inhale-exhale behavior of drawing on the e-cigarette, which, of course, you want to stop doing. Possible side effects include coughing, irritation of the mouth or throat, and a runny nose. Rare problems can include headaches, anxiety, and a racing heartbeat, which have to do with the nicotine rather than the spray or the lozenge. And all nicotine replacement products are available over the counter without a prescription to people who are at least 21 years of age. And of course, we can't guarantee that NRT will work for you, but it has helped hundreds of thousands of people quit or significantly reduce the amount of harm that vaping is doing to their bodies. And if you decide to use nicotine replacement therapy in your quit, it's recommended that you talk to a healthcare provider to determine the right doses and the proper timing for tapering to avoid severe withdrawal symptoms. There are health videos as well with nicotine replacement therapy, on YouTube, and we also now have a Facebook group as well. Look up Temperance Awakening. For what we're doing here with vaping, look at Temperance Awakening, Vaping Quit Group. And we have videos there that can help people with NRT. And always follow the instructions exactly given on replacement therapy, because that's, kind of similar, to using, to taking medicine. And make sure that you understand the tapering process, dosages, and timing. And if you experience any significant side effects, see your healthcare provider right away. And certainly whenever you combine nicotine replacement therapy with the other steps in the program, it can help you quit. And now, on our assignments for today, so we recommend you to look into nicotine replacement therapy and look into which product do you think might work best for you, because everybody's different. Everybody's different. Look at them try one. You might have to try a couple of different ones over time. And as we said here, review some of the the videos about nicotine replacement therapy, like on YouTube or on our Facebook group. Join the group there, Temperance Awakening Vaping Quit group. And then if you think NRT will help you, we'd recommend you schedule an appointment with a healthcare provider to establish dosages and a timetable. Whenever you have those, put them in your, put them on your calendar. Any physical calendars that you have, and also like on your Quit calendar that we looked at, that's on page 156, like right there next to the Quit kit in the book, if you have the book. And then kind of lastly here, looking at more teen talk, like to parents of teens that vape. From studies on smoking, we know that nicotine replacement therapy generally works better for adults than for adolescents. Adults can buy most of these NRT medications over the counter, and there's some actually here, of course we didn't mention those, but some could do, some nicotine replacement therapies, even for adults, require a prescription, like from a healthcare provider. But a minor, though, needs a prescription for all of these. It's got to be at least 21 years old, like to buy the lozenges, the spray, the patches, etc. A minor needs a prescription, though, to get any of these, because NRT contains nicotine. Teenagers should not use it, unless under the close supervision of a parent and pediatrician. And like according to the Mayo Clinic, additional clinical trials are warranted to evaluate whether NRT provides benefit to adolescent smokers. Because nicotine can still damage, like young brains that are still maturing, so, proceed with caution. When it comes to minors, teenagers, proceed with caution over with the nicotine replacement therapy. And that'll conclude what we have here today. Tomorrow on day 4, we'll be looking at the nutritional detox, and so I'll be looking at some things there, like about nutrition, and like what that has to do with vaping and so forth. So come on back and be with us tomorrow. As we said, join our Facebook group there, Temperance Awakening, the Quit Vaping group. And of course, our email address is there to contact us. If we can help you in any way, have any questions, we'd be happy to do so. And we'll see you tomorrow. And we wish you all the best. Until then, breaking the shadows flee away. I'm Dr. Cooper, and I love you, and I appreciate you.